With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. $11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, you got deep? Bang, 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 bang. Get 300. Get 300.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Adams has it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and And down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 18, it's a Carolina 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's it. Check, 154, 154.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He finds Beckham complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Newton. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. CD with that incompletion. Let's look at some of the big games week 13. So these are ones that our crew probably think of the biggest four. Let's rank them 1 to 4 as far as how big they are and what they mean. Baltimore at Buffalo, San Fran at New Orleans, KC at New England, Seattle at the Rams. How would you rank those? What do you think?
Well, this is going to sound self-serving since I'm working San Francisco and New Orleans, but to me that's the number one game because the number one seed in the NFC will be determined that week for that moment. Okay, the winner of that becomes the number one seed. I think the number 2 game, Seattle at the Rams, because Seattle's trying to maintain pace with San Francisco or become the number 1 team in the NFC West, and the Rams have to have it if they have any designs of making the playoffs. The number 3 game, Baltimore at Buffalo. Buffalo's announced its presence. That big win on Thanksgiving Day over Dallas, but Baltimore's the hottest.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess that's just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. It's complete to Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems touchdown, Packers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 38 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. In the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. 3rd and 2, Newton. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Newton will bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. He'll try and run it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Throwing is Newton. That'll be complete to Breida. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Newton, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. Newton will bring him up first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he finds Gronk. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Here's Newton. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's first and 5. Throwing again is Newton. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Newton will get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This is Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When you think about big-time middle linebackers, you do think about the strength and the force that they play with, as we just saw there from Brian Urlacher. But what an athlete. Remember, he was a safety in college at the University of New Mexico.
And in the NFL Defensive Player of the Year back in 2005, also Bears all-time leading tackler, almost 1,800 of them. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Newton now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Running out of the gun here, Breida. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It's caught by OBJ. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Out of the gun, Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, while we have a quick second here, I want to give a shout-out to 3 teams who have struggled mightily this year, who all got wins in Week 12. The Dolphins, the Redskins, and for their first win of the season, the Bengals.
How about you? I love your empathy, right? You hate to see teams struggle like this. Hate to see teams that are down. And when they get wins, you come with a little bounce, don't you? You got a little extra spring in your step. Those Bengals, and they beat the Jets, who at the time were hot, right? They won 3 in a row. How about Washington? That win over Carolina, and then, of course, the Dolphins.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 74 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. To throw is Rodgers. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Panthers have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. That's it, buddy.
Newton on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54. You don't see me.
They'll run on first down. Brown, he'll have a first down past the 40. And the cutback to the sideline. And finally,